Hey friends, welcome to day 6 of the 14 days of Crafty Love series, and today we are going to create some ribbon paper clips. So you could add these onto your bag toppers, you could add this in your notebook, your journal, your planner, or just give them as a gift to a crafty friend or your swap partner. So I've already made 3 of them. I've used some buttons, some flowers, some cabochons, and different ribbons in my stash. And then I just used a piece of this velvet ribbon and attached my paper clips. And if you wanted to make this a whole sheet, I cut this 6x6 sheet down. But if you wanted to make this a whole sheet and have the paper come up to here, so the clips aren't hanging off, you could do that as well. So what I did was took a piece of 6x6 paper, and then I took the cover of the 6x6 paper pack. So I took, this was the last piece in one of my 6x6 paper packs. So I took the last piece of paper and I removed the cover because I wanted this piece to be a little sturdier than just the piece of paper. And then I glued the two together to make a little sturdier base. So that's how I created the base for the paper clips here. But let's go ahead and create some together. So I didn't have any more pink paper clips, but I had some teal and I had some black and white. Then I have a bunch of little bits and bobs in here that we can glue on, including some gems. I've got my hot glue gun on, a pair of scissors. I've got my little finger protector from Dollar Tree and my bag of ribbon. So let's grab maybe some different patterns than we used. I've got this really cute thin with the red heart. So I always like to cut a little extra and then I can cut it down from there. Then let's do, I've got the scrap of the solid red. So let's do that one. And then I want to do maybe a velvet, or let's do the red and pink because we have a red and pink there. And I have got, my ribbon is a mess. I've got to grab my little sewing pins to keep my ribbon from unrolling at the moment. So let's grab a piece of that. And let's see, I think I'm going to go for, I'm actually going to go for the blue. Because I love this kind of minty blue with reds and pinks for Valentine's Day. And then all I did was fold my ribbon. It's really simple. Fold your ribbon in half. And then I placed it in the paper clip and pulled these two tails through. And then kind of played around with my ribbon, pulled it nice and snug. And then if you want to make sure that your ribbon doesn't move, what you can do, once you have it where you want to, you can add a little bit of glue to kind of hold this in place. And then I just take my finger protector and kind of push the ribbon down into the glue. And that way, I've got my ribbon in place. I don't do this all the time. I only do this with certain ribbons that move around a lot. And then we have our first one, and then I'm going to trim the tails. And I like to trim the tails different lengths, like one a little bit above the other. So let's do 2 more. And then we'll decorate them. We're just going to pull that through and tighten. I definitely had way too much on this piece. But I will use the scraps in an embellishment. So I'm going to put this back in my little bag. So we have that one. That might be a little too long still. And then I'm actually going to trim this and put this back in my baggie, and we'll make a red one with the white stitching. All right, I am going to trim this one down a little bit. I think it's just a little too long. There we go. Now we have 3 paper clips, and I don't keep the scraps that are super small. And now we can embellish them. So I even have a little bow like I did here. These little bows my mom gave me, and they're pre-done. I made this one out of this ribbon. But I did pull this out because I thought it would be cute on a solid red bow. And I pulled out some of my different cabochons. I think this little bear is so cute. I think I can get it to go on that one. And we also have the love with the envelope. I think I want to use this on here, and then let's grab maybe we'll do a gem on there, and then let's grab we've got this little wooden button here. I think I kind of like the flower with the blue, kind of picks up the blue. All right, let's go with that, and let's start gluing things down. So I'm going to set these aside. We're going to start with this one. Just going to add a little glue in the middle, and then we were going to add down our bow. And then I think we'll add down a little maybe gem on top of that. I am going to add some extra glue down though. And let's add our little gem. Be careful not to burn yourself. I'm famous for that. And that made a little bit of a mess. Let's see if I can get that glue I got on my finger off of the little gemstone there. All right, and I am going to add a little bit of glue back here because this ribbon is moving. Just grab this. Keep that in place. Okay, that's cute. That turned out cute. Let's clean up the glue string. So we got one done, and then let's do the cute little, I think that's a pig. And if you wanted to do like a sturdier, like super glue or E6000 for this, you could do that as well. I don't have any of that stuff in my stash right now. So I'm going to use what I have. And then I think I'm also going to make sure this ribbon isn't moving as well. Just add a little bit of glue. And there we go. That's super cute. And then let's do the flower. And I'm going to just press that in with my thumb. There we go. Those turn out so cute. I really love adding the bow and a little something in the middle of the bow. And then I'm going to grab my piece of paper here, and I am going to trim it down to match the size of this other one. It's going to be a little bit taller, but that's okay. Not a perfect cut. And then I'm going to grab the pale pink velvet ribbon, we are going to add that down to hold our paper clips. And add a little bit of glue on one side to hold the ribbon in place. Bring that across and add a little bit of glue on this side. And trim the ends. And I did just leave the back of this white if you wanted to decorate that or add pattern paper and like your maker sticker, you could do that as well. So let's add this one in the middle. And we'll add these on the sides. And that's just stinking adorable. So these turned out super adorable, guys. I hope you will give this a try. Thanks for stopping by for day 6. I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you back here tomorrow. Bye.